Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Webweaver, and I am so glad that you have found my channel here today. This is where I do a one-card tarot reading just to give us some guidance for our day ahead. As always, these readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I am using the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. This deck is different than traditional tarot, so I do have some notes here that I pull from in order to help guide my readings. So it's been a couple days. I'm sorry I was not on. Yesterday was Mabon, so if you celebrate Blessed Mabon or Autumnal Equinox, whichever you prefer to call it, I still want to put a video together for that. I just haven't been able to get it done yet. We had a very busy weekend, and in all honesty, I've been trying to get in the right headspace for things. Sometimes you just kind of hit that point where you're like, I need to just not think. I need to just float through existence. So that's kind of where I was. Yesterday, I did manage to throw together a Mabon Equinox feast. So that was lovely. So I hope you all are doing well. We will get started here. This is going to be for Wednesday, September 24th. I can't believe we're already almost through September. Where did this time go? Okay. We finally got rain here. Where I live, we hadn't had rain since the beginning of September. And even that was just like one day, and it was like a little bit of rain. So we've been in drought for a while. We've had 2 days now where we've seen rain, and it's lovely. I'm here for it. I finished reading Mists of Avalon, which was a wonderful book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a long one. It's 870 some pages, but it was very good. And I just started on the fourth turning, which is more of a history and analysis book. But Libby over at Meister Tarot recommended it, so I have picked it up from the library and have started that one. All right. So Wednesday, September 24th. What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? All right. So I am going to split the deck. I did have one fall out, so we will look at that one here. I do not read reversals. So there's the first one that I picked, the one that fell out. We have choice and the counselor. So let me bring you down so that you can see these a little better. I'll have to scoot them, I think. We'll make it work. Okay. So there we go. So let's start with choice, and we'll see what order these should go in. Choice is the first card in the major arcana. All that you are, all that you have learned and experienced is born of choice or lack thereof, yours and others. You are blessed with free will, and all comes back to choice. In this moment exists the opportunity to create or transform your future. Take control of your life and determine the direction you wish to take. The choice is yours. And then we have the counselor, which is 12 of water. So let's see what this has to say. Water tends to be emotions. This card represents one who stands high, an elder, advisor, or wise man or woman whom the king or queen calls upon to discuss situations or areas of concern. Someone who is trusted, caring, and compassionate, who listens intently and will offer thoughts in an objective manner. This card symbolizes a need to be empathetic and objective when dealing with emotionally complex situations. Look beyond words to the emotions behind them, or seek someone who can. And make sure you keep your emotions in check. So we do find ourselves right now in this time, what a time to be alive. We find ourselves in quite an emotionally charged and complex situation in this country and in the world. There's events all over the world, but I am in the United States, and as the rest of the world can bear witness to, we are in quite a pickle. Um, but it is very emotionally charged. And this card is telling us that we need to be empathetic, despite those who may think that is a made up word. And we need to be objective when we deal with these situations that come up. We need to look beyond the words that people are saying to their emotions. So if someone is lashing out at you, you have a choice. You can lash out right back, or you can look beyond what they're saying and think about what they're feeling. Why are they lashing out? Why are these the words they are using? Um, in some cases, in dealing with personal one-on-one situations, people it may be that they've suffered a loss, or they are struggling in some way, or they've been misled, but they are lashing out because of these emotions. So choosing to look beyond the words and see what it is that's behind those words. We have that choice. We also have the choice to lash out right back, which is not going to help the situation. If you are dealing with the situation on a larger scale, right? Um, Looking at national, um, the words of our leaders, those in power right now, and the rhetoric that is being put out there. Um, it's often lashing out, right? It's us versus them. We have a choice. We can lash out right back with words and with actions. Or we can see beyond what's being said to the emotion and get to the root of the problem and work to solve it from there. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to get into the minds and hearts of, those holding the highest positions in the country, but what I'm saying is that you can see beyond the words that they're saying to what their intentions are, and not give in to the propaganda, work to counter what is being said, work to show that what's being said is not true. We have choices in this situation of how we're going to handle it. But a lot of times there's emotion behind what is being said, and we need to take that into account. So we have choices to make. That's what we're being called to tomorrow on Wednesday. So if you would like to meditate on the imagery of these cards, feel free. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow with our next reading. And I hope you have a lovely, restful evening. Oh, Pardon me. I'm sorry. And a day where you can choose to look beyond the words and see the emotions of others. I'll be back tomorrow. Blessed be.